to the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. This will be a game of 5 as he gets it to the 50. So this is the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, first season, first regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in the grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet, and the single stripe running from front to back.
Nope. You want to play it? You want to play it?
Ball at the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Williams. And tough going there. So he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but it's just a 1 yard pickup on second.
That's not man. He just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. Also a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A little 200 flailing here on 3rd and 4.
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Cook now on a punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt.
Catching too good. No nervous, guys. Play good.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down to 10.
blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Don't do it to me, boy. Don't do it to me, boy.
They can attempt to start running to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get him on the ground.
And the adjustments working early. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin getting first and 10. And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he knocks a bit off a pretty decent game.
Run got 6, now second and 4.
Perfect.
They run again with Williams. They're still not successful to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that time, but they'll get on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. Like I said, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It looks like we've got a defensive 16 DBs in the game. Up the middle. It's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll turn on downs. So just shy of midfield, they tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anybody wants. This situation,
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down, and it's second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of blitzers are coming out of this. They don't have great range, and they're easy to turn to the side.
10 yards there, good enough. That might be something we see a lot between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees the crease and bursts through for a solid game.
Here we go. He's going to take this up the right 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just a lot of these things there, and you kind of find out who's a tough guy, who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that field and be like, okay, I can stand up when the building gets tough in here.
Let's give it a shot. Yeah, because he's going in, didn't you want, so it don't matter. Okay.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Gibson.
Wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Flush to the drive. Charles Harris getting for the sack. After one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. As they got it second down and 11.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play was executed perfectly. It's so simple to a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that. Just get it to 3rd and manageable.
Nice decision-making and took care of the problem. It's 3rd and play.
They were trying to tell us they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick to the other was good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to get a drive with 3 points in this possession game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will take this end of the kick, right? A PAT, that's not
ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Certainly to the drive. They can't get right off the first play attack to middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They will throw on 1st down. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he's going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. It's a pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back on the field.
Settle. It's bullshit. Settle.
And he picks up the first. So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on the other end. They'll try to run something against him. And he's going to down to the 28. Well, that's a nice job by the defensive front. They just engage. The guy who made the play, we often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last one got a couple of here, 6 and 8.
Oh, you got a better corner. You got fucking, oh, man, I can't fucking. God, that was
28 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Good throw there. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more.
Gotta put you back. Sorry. Gotta put you back. Come on. What is the whatchamacallit? No worries.
You can tell both getting into the season. What I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just
You're giving him too much respect. It's bullshit, yo. Come on.
You can see the confidence.
Alright, we ain't playing shit. Got a better cornerback in there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
In motion, the tight end.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 61 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gautin getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On the double.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give running right, Gibson. And some room to run now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Fight. 97.
Once more, Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Shot. 17.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And quickly finding Rager. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Antonio Gibson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Brought down by Willie Gay.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11. 12. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
11 MT. 11 mighty.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here comes Rager. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A 7-yard pickup brings brings up 2nd and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to the ground with Gibson, gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Lance. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On 1, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Lance now on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And Lance now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gary Jennings from 19 yards away. And the Jags start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
They'll go again with Gibson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready, break.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. Go set. Put.
Throwing now is Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Drill, 52.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jaguars, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.